up with the infrastructural consolidation and economic expansion blueprint of Governor Eno Umo. Stay abreast with development and the implementations of the Arise agenda in key focal areas like agricultural revolution, rural development, women and youth empowerment. Stay connected to tips on security and environmental management and hook up to the economic and sound educational improvement mantra. Now, feel the pulse and impact of Governor Umo as he rolls out an all-inclusive governance to deliver a better Akwa Ibom for us all.
The governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Eno, has prioritized infrastructural advancement as a focal point in his Arise agenda blueprint. Beyond providing critical infrastructure, Governor Eno is upbeat on maintenance of existing ones and has kept to his promise on infrastructural development and even distribution of projects. Just recently, on Thursday, February 22, Governor Eno was in Ikot Ekpene Federal Constituency, where he flagged off road construction projects to reconnect communities in Uborakara, Esenudem, and Atmekwo local government areas. The roads flagged off include 11.71 km Abiakpo, Ikot Tuatan, Ibo Osaka Anayang Road, and Tondayang Ntoekbu Road with 2 bridges, each spanning 15 meters, and 16 km Midam Atan, Ikorinyang, Ikorakpanekpenyong, Eturu Eshiet, Ikorimonte Road, with 30 meters span bridge, linking some villages in Esenudem and Atmekwo local government areas. Speaking at the flag-off ceremony of the Esenudem Atmekwo Access Road at St. Paul's Primary School, Midam, Esenudem, Governor Eno said his administration is committed to the promise made during his campaign and urged the people to exercise patience as every part of the state will benefit from his administration. He reaffirmed his commitment to selecting and undertaking projects primarily on the basis of impact and benefits to the generality of the people, rather than satisfying and serving individual interests.
When we choose roads or projects, we like to choose projects that will touch the lives of the people. And I believe from the people that have come out here and all of this crowd, I believe that we chose right when we chose this project.
Acknowledging the constructive engagement by a certain individual, Celestine Mel, which drew his attention to the road, Governor Eno noted that he was moved by the sad stories of the community.
We'd like to thank our brother, Celestine Mel, who has used his God's-given talent to really attract this project here, if I may say so. Why? Because he's a friend. If you know Celestine Mel, you know that this man is a critic. He criticizes and criticizes. And I don't have a problem with critics, so long as it's very constructive. Government needs such people. Government needs such people. And I call such people my friends and the friends of government. So when people do that, I listen to them for drawing our attention to this road and to the various accidents and incidents that have occurred here.
At the Abiakpo Ikot Otu, Atanibong, Osaka Anayang Road, and Tondang Ntoibu Road in Oborakara local government area. The governor, who was moved by the outpouring of love and gratitude by the people, also approved the construction of a model primary health care facility to replace the dilapidated Usaka Health Center project initiated during the military era.
In fulfillment of the promise saying in Ginam during campaign. Campaign and plan. Imagine the local government. He keep at the remind them and add value to that local government and the people. And now we're getting in rural areas. And so you don't need to give them Ikot politics. No way to take politics, campaign, Ikot. But and I'm going to when we go as in Keme, I did to Mendi, over a carami, over in Mama Ikot for Ibom. At that same, I'm going to quote instance. I want to say to him, and now anytime God end the onion, the water down for. So as to also help the people of this area, I'm adding that primary health care.
The village head, Etiron Williamson Otuekong, had made a passionate plea to the governor to intervene on the health facility, and his request was instantly granted, with people responding with a roar of gratitude. In their remarks, the members representing Atimekpo Ika State Constituency, Chief Mfonidum, accompanied by his Esenudum State Constituency counterpart, Prince Ukpong Akpabio, alongside the transition chairman of Esenudum and Etimekpo, Dr. Anthony Luke, and Mr. Ekpuk Eshed, as well as a social critic, Mr. Celestine Mel, all expressed gratitude to the governor for the heartwarming intervention and assured of their people's continuous support for full actualization of their RISA agenda.
Time will only fail us. You will see what you've done by construction of this road. Had a project that will affect the people in this community.
So you came here and you have wiped away our tears and our sorrow. Even though it has not started, but because when we were campaigning, I remember that I came to the village hall here and I sent you the video, sir. I told you that the covenant we had with our people was that if they stand with us to support you, that you will stand with us to also do the road. Sir, you have stood with us because we stood with you. God bless you and may God continue to bless you.
On his part, the paramount ruler of Esenudum, His Royal Majesty Obon Cosmos Akpan, also expressed profound gratitude to the governor and prayed for God's blessings and guardians to the governor. At Oborakara event, which was attended by a cross-section of political stakeholders in the local government area, such as a former Deputy Governor, Senator Chris Ekpene, the Commissioner for Youth and Sport, Mr. Monday Uko, Transition Committee Chairman of Oborakara, Anietie Ibritam, the village head of Usaka, Chief Williamson Ndarake. They all noted that Usaka had been a hugely neglected community, as its only access road was by going through the neighboring Abia state and thanked Pastor Eno for being the first governor to set foot on the land.
For coming to the rural area of Usaka to develop, to change the circumstances of our people so that, because this is a pure agrarian environment where our people produce cassava, we can grow rice in this environment, we grow palm oil in this environment, but there's no road to convey them to the market. Please. So that was so long to enough to move on. Amen.
Akema tabili buto bini wo sakamti. Sabude tienwo. Na de uto yi yo musumam. Aponi wo sakana. Ya basuri yomfie. Your Excellency, I can assure you, even the contractor had to musumam. In 12 months, we will come back to this place.
As far as the Doro Kudo, also we again, a marshal was a gun, and again, a kind of democratic season of governor. He gave me, he come here,
Barely 7 months in the office, that you are here in Oborokara to flap off this road. Your Excellency, the whole of Usaka, we are happy. The whole of Oborokara, we are happy.
For the people of the 3 local government areas in Ikot Ekpene Senatorial District, the flag-off of those 2 critically important roads means Governor Umo is truly a promise keeper. On February 13, 2024, the governor had taken infrastructural renaissance to a whole different level when he arrived at Oron Federal Constituency for the flag-off of some critical road infrastructure in the wake of his administration's journey to delivering 18 economically viable roads across the state. At Okobo local government area, where the 13.5-kilometer Ukowedi-Oron Road dualization to link the east-west road was flagged off, the governor, in re-echoing his commitment to carrying every part of the state along in his developmental drive, sued the support of indigenes of the area to enable timely completion of the job.
We don't really believe in talking too much, but we believe that actions of this government will speak louder than words, and actions will convince you that we truly came to serve the Akwa Ibom people under God, to ensure that we touch the areas that were hitherto untouched. That's what we are really looking for. And we go into the hinterlands. Today we begin the flag off of 18 strategic roads in Akwa Ibom State. 18. Across the length and breadth of Akwa Ibom State. We are beginning from Oron, and we are going to go up to Ikot Ekpene. We get on, then finally land in Uyo. There are going to be 18 of them. And they are strategic roads as we go around flagging off. Some we cannot go. We'll ask others to represent us because we believe that it is the end that really matters. We're flagging off these roads to show that we are a government that is responsive. And this is in addition to the other projects that we are running in the state, major interventions, payment of gratuity, prompt payment of salaries that we're doing. And so we like to assure the Akwa Ibom people that we're on course.
At Mbo local government area, Governor Umo, in flagging off the 13.6-kilometer Unyenge Universal Energy Road leading to Ibom Deep Sea Port, with 2 bridges of 30 meters and 45 meters span and a spur to Afiuda village, reaffirmed his commitment to the realization of Ibom Deep Sea Port project by providing a land access to the gold mine.
We are here today to flag off one of the most economically viable roads in Akwa Ibom State. And we have come here today not just to flag off, but to inspect the extent of work that the contractor has done.
At Oron local government area, Governor Eno cited the need to develop the blue economy and reposition Oron Nation to benefit from the massive catch of natural resources along her coastlines, as he made a stop at Oron Beach, whose fortunes had over the decades terribly declined, and promised to provide appurtenances that would make the beach viable to promote the economy, security, and tourism potentials of the area.
To restore a part of the beach, to restore some shops around here. We put cold room facility for the fishermen. They will also put dry storage facility, what we call a warehouse. That is, we want to restore this place to the prominence that people can come here, tourists can come here, and commercial activities will go on here.
The Deputy Governor, Senator Akone Yaranyi, an indigene of the area, could not hide her gratitude to the governor while calling for sustained support to the government from people of the area.
Your Excellency, in the Bible, when Esther appeared before the king, it wasn't an approved time, and the scepter was lifted up for her. Your Excellency, the day I appeared before you for this road, it wasn't an organized day. The scepter was lifted up for me. And today, you are here for the flag off of the road. I owe you my gratitude for myself and for on behalf of the Oron people.
Providing more insights on the projects, the Commissioner for Works and Fire Service, Professor Eno Umo, sued support from the people to enable contractors deliver on schedule.
This project, we have scoped it with all the specifications to meet the volume of traffic expected in this part of the world, because we are opening up to the Ibom deep sea port. And we have 150 mm sub-base, 200 mm cross rock, and this project is going to have 2 layers. The dividers cost 60 mm and the wearing cost 40 mm.
An expansive array of past and serving political office holders, stakeholders, traditional rulers, and people of Oron Federal Constituency applauded Governor Umo for keeping his promise of prioritizing their communities in his Arise agenda, and promised their continued support to the administration.
In the 80s, this project was called the Intercom Project. And today, you are here to flag off this project. And we're very happy that you are doing this project at this time. I'm here to assure you of the support from the youth, of the elders, the women, and the entire people of Okobo, that this project, we are fully happy and we agree that project should come to light.
Today, you have started walking the talk by coming to flag off the dualization of 13.5 Okobo Yaro road project. In the next couple of months, the government primary school Okobo will be transformed to become a model of world-class primary school, courtesy of the benevolence of His Excellency, Pastor Moino.
When the righteous rule, the people rejoice, and we have seen it today. We know that He's going to do a lot of good things for us. We don't need to say much, because the book of Nahum chapter 1, verse 3 said, this is the time, for God had His time of doing things. And we believe this is the time for God to look after us,
We are very grateful.
We have needed a governor of this time. This is a God-fearing governor, a God-sent governor to Akwa Ibom State. He is here to streamline things, to make the crooked path straight. He is to do good desire of Akwa Ibom State.
We are indeed very grateful to God for you.
Look at
That you have come today to show that for the vote we gave to our party, we made no mistakes. And I assure you, therefore, on behalf of all the elders of the People's Democratic Party in Okobo, and indeed the entire Oron nation, that this project, the day you seek re-election, this project and many others will speak for you.
Your Excellency, we thank you so much. The people of Oron Federal Constituency have asked me to tell you that we do not take this for granted. Your Excellency, we just also want to commend you for being a man of your word. Exactly the things you said during the campaigns are the things that you are doing. We didn't even know you do it this fast. The actualization of the seaport, and this is the road that will create that access.
Before the Civil War, Your Excellency, builders were already working on this same project. Civil War broke out because of the coup of Mzogu, and that project ended, it stopped.
The governor's long day in Oron Federal Constituency was not his first, as he had previously stormed the area to flag off the 2.1-kilometer Upong Street and 2.1-kilometer Efyong-Ezang Street with 800-meter length discharge drains, where he assured every part of the state equitable democratic dividends.
For me, when you get to start a project, I don't really like talking too much. And there will be other projects that I may not be able to go and flag off. Maybe we'll get members of our ESCO to go do that. I like to commission projects. I think that's what speaks louder. To begin a project is good, but to finish a project is better.
Some of the roads under construction include the 11-kilometer Rural Access Agricultural Marketing Project, Ramp Demonstration Road, traversing Uwuruta, Nungoku Ekere, Afarudoyo, Idebum 1 by Ikbongwa Market, connecting Siribum with Ibesipwa Sultan local government area. 2.2-kilometer Tabernacle Road linking Ikot Ekpene Road and Nelson Mandela Road with 0.97-kilometer underground outfall drainage spanning across Uyo and Itu local government areas. Underground discharge drainage from Atiku Abubakar Road to Olusegun Obasanjo Way in Uyo, and a 1.1-kilometer spring road with 0.8-kilometer outfall drains, being the dilapidated access route to Goreti Secondary School in Ikot Ekpene, a 2.4-kilometer internal roads network in Mpo Housing Estate, Ikot, a gully erosion intervention project at Afiansid Road, Ikot, the main access roads to Dakada Global Oil Palm Limited, traversing Mbo, Esreken, and Urofong Uruko local government areas, as well as internal roads in the plantation. Also, the internal roads at the Dakada Luxurious Estate Project along Airport Road, Uyo. It can be said, and aptly so, that the Eno administration in Akwa Ibom State has displayed an unprecedented zeal and determination to the provision of access roads and economically viable infrastructure for the people. With the Arise agenda, Akwa Ibom State can only get better.
For us all.
My country people, make una come here waiting the ground. Akwa Ibom State government don't begin share food, give people for inside we state. This one, now shop I shop. If you never hear am, make una hear am today. Akwa Ibom Pork Purchase Agency don't bring food security waka enter with Domato. Make them feel let people when need help collect free food for them household. So far say your name, their social register. This Gary, rice and beans are wolf now your own. Carry your food voucher enter any redemption center for market where near you collect your food. No pay money to anybody. Our government they share this food. Make everybody no forget to follow government back to farm program. Make food for Brekete for we state. No for harm miss this party right. So if you dare social register, collect your voucher, go collect food shop, carry that strength, enter farm. Akwa Ibom Pork Purchase Agency. Now time make omen for shop belly full.
For us all.
It's 100 days of the Godwin Oponong-led Transition Committee government in Udongoka local government area. In 100 days, so much must have happened. We'll be talking in the next couple of minutes with the chairman of Udongoka local government Transition Committee, and in this conversation, we'll dare to ask what he has achieved and what has been the reception of people of this area. So come with me as I get us along with the chairman Udongoka Transition Committee, Godwin Oponong. Okay, so looking at the last 100 days, where have you been able to take Udongoka local government to from where you met it?
Fantastic. On the day of my inauguration, I made a commitment with the staff and the people of Udongoka local government that my first 100 days in office, I'm going to have a signature project to show not just the people of Udongoka local government, but Akwa Ibom State that were here for total service. Today, I can boast of a 22 office block, we have built 80% completed so far for Udongoka local government. We have not just stopped there. We have also touched the of our people by going to great feeder roads, about 25 in number. As I speak with you, Grader is still at work. You can take a walk to Edikon from here to also see it yourself. I can also tell you for about 7 years, we have not enjoyed light in these local governments. I've been able to restore electricity back in the local governments. I didn't just stop there. A whole lot is also going on. We have been able to fix a 100 kVA generator that has been down for quite some time. You know, today, if you come to the council, there is light. This is one thing staff and the people of this local government were lagging before today. But you see, like the Bible will say that when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice. We have not just stopped there. We came to attack development aggressively. Today, as I speak, we have undertaken what projects, which is what he used to give to councillors. But because His Excellency, in his wisdom, I decided to select and appoint to cut across all the wards, members of transition. So what we have decided to do is to make sure we take developments to all the wards. By what we have, by making sure we do one project per ward. And this includes the following: borehole, renovation of the health center, council hall, you know, and all of that. So all the wards, we have 10 wards in this local government, will be touched. So far, we have touched 4. Before the end of May, we must have completed that project. We have not just stopped there. We have a whole lot in package that we intend to do for our people. As you see it, I can tell you, staff, all the entitlements, beginning from Impress, we have paid up to date. So the people are very, very happy. I can also show you something to tell you, even the Conference of Village Heads came here on their own to say they want to pass the vote of confidence on me. In fact, they also gave me this award as a reward for hard work in just 100 days in office. You talk about the RISE agenda of His Excellency the Governor. We have decided to take agriculture as a key factor in our own administration too. I met with my people. Thank God the Governor selected good team players to be part of this transition committee for Udongoka local government. Very supportive set of people. Today, we have also decided to engage in farming. If you look at the back of this office, we are seated here. We have decided to clear and take portions of land where we also cultivate. The next 3 months will come harvest. I can also invite you to come. We'll give you some cassava from Udongoka local government.
Interesting. Okay, so what has been the reception? What has been the thought of an average Udongoka person on the street? How have they accepted all of what you've done in the last 100 days?
Well, I ordinarily would have said, let me not be a judge in my case. You know, let me not be the one to tell you how happy they are. But I can tell you, beginning from the youths, the women, the elder, the traditional, the village heads, they're very excited, they're very happy because of the things we'll be able to put on ground. I am one man that likes to match my words with action.
Interesting. Then, looking beyond all of this and how much you've done, including the project spread across the 10 wards of Udungoka local government area, let's understand what Udungoka people should be expecting from your government in the coming days. You know, often than not, we get to see local government administrations draw the line once 100 days in office is achieved and tend to lag back into redundancy.
No, that's far from it. No, that's far from it. In fact, I could tell you the key word of my own administration is development projects. In fact, I would like to become Mr. Projects. I won't just stop at what I've achieved in my 100 days in office. Going forward, the people need more of this. You know the way the economy is today. We need to do more for our people. But let me very specially thank His Excellency the Governor for the one project for local governments he has awarded. That of my local government is house center. The project is ongoing. And I'm sure in the next couple of months it will be completed. It is a big plus to the government of His Excellency the Governor. And I tell you, we're keen to it. There is a project that was constructed by Hargon some years back. We have taken up that project. It's an health center at Eyotai. From here, I'm going for an inspection at that site now to see how we can also complete that for our people to make use of it. So the rest assured, I can also invite you to come after 6 months. We're not going to stop in just 100 days in office. No. That's not our benchmark. We intend to go further so that His Excellency will know he actually sent people that are project-oriented, people that are in for service to man the affairs of local governments. Thank you.
Okay, so let's look at the politics of development and how much you would be spreading all of this. How viable are these projects? Are you just giving them any project and then taking the choicest ones to where you come from?
No. What we did, we had to set up a committee. Look at what the people really need. Because two things involved in awarding a project. Awarding a project to a people that are interested or what they really need is one thing. Awarding a project for the sake of awarding is another thing. Now we took a critical look at all these communities, that represents all these communities in all the worlds. What are the basic things they really need? Of course, we know the basic needs of a human being is water, shelter, clothes, and maybe one or two other things. So we have decided to take water to most of these wards. To those that are in need of health center, the ones who can renovate within what we have, we have decided to also take up that. Village council, where the people will always gather, whether for political reasons or whatever, have also decided, to reactivate and tidy up those places for them. Now, we have not just limited this or decided to prioritize my own area because I'm the chairman of a local government. Let me take bigger projects in my own area. No, I've not done that. We have decided to spread the whole thing. Oh. Nothing like, let's favor this one and leave this one. No, that's far from it. Of course, I am for the people. I don't only belong to my ward. I don't only belong to my village. I belong to the local government, and I belong to the state at large.
And then there is an economy around here, the maritime economy, which the governor had, during the campaigns, really emphasized on developing when he talked about the blue economy. How well is that economy faring?
An average Oro man or person is fishing and farming. And so in my own local government, we have a beach that if we develop that beach, it's going to boost the economy, not just that of local government, but that of Akwa Ibom State. I tell you, the sand we have in Uzung Beach, if you dredge it and take a sample of it to anywhere for test, it is the best in these states. I can tell you it is the best in these states. Just take a walk. If you're less busy, go to Uzung Beach, take a sample of the sands you have there, take it to any lab, anywhere for test. You come back and tell me you are correct. And then going forward, while people, though they're being affected by piracy, that's the major challenge we have in this area. It doesn't allow this business to really bloom. But I can say, if the government of Akwa Ibom State can come to our rescue, my brother, I tell you, Udoka will be a place of tourist attraction.
So, what is your government doing about citizens' empowerment? Do you understand the Umano administration to be big on women empowerment and youth empowerment? In that regard, what programs are you putting up to ensuring that the capacity of rural women and youths,
Thank you. We have interacted with a a whole lot of people, beginning from the women, the youths, and even the elderly people. And we have discovered that one of the ways we can empower ourselves is to learn skills. We're about opening up a skill acquisition center that has been down for quite some time, at Udwater, so that we can send our youths to go there, learn skills. The much talk about Ibom support will come. If we are not equipped with skills, we'll be laborers in that place. So we already know that the governor is going to actualize this vision of Ibom support for us. So we are pushing our youths off the streets to go learn trade. Some came to me here that they want to learn welding. Yeah, we're good. We'll encourage them. Some say they want to learn, we'll encourage them. That's my target, not just giving the youths money when they say build the youths. No, we're not into that anymore. All we need to do is let's equip them with what they can use to put food on the table for their families. And it is the best for them. So that's what we're doing.
Sentiments that an average Udongo person would apparently not be so pleased with you that you left your office as the senatorial chairman of the People's Democratic Party to take this position, and as a result of that has shortchanged your people's voice at the party. What's happening?
No. Far from that. We're talking about administration. We are talking about administration. If you check around and you see, okay, this man can do this one better. What's there? Bring him aboard to come and finish the thing for you. Just like having a good player and you leave him at home. You go to matches, you lose the match. When you have a good player at home, all you need to do, bring the player from the house and put him in the pitch. He will score the goal for you, which is what we have done. All you need is a win.
Yeah.
It's not just about sentiment. We're past the era of sentiment. We need a win. We need to move forward. It's not about of course, you can also confirm. As senatorial chairman, I was not a chief executive, but here I'm a chief executive. There are certain decisions I can take in the interest of my own people. As a senatorial chairman, I was answerable to the state chairman of the party, first of all, before His Excellency, the governor. So here, we're here for service, total service for our.
Okay, so as we begin to draw the curtains, let's talk about the politics of Oron Federal Constituency. Some weeks ago, we saw the governor flag off a number of projects, one at Okobo stretching through to Yaro and to link the East-West Road, and the other one to create an access through the Universal Energy Road all the way down to Ibom Deep Sea Port. Now, how much of all of this do you think would add value to the socioeconomics of our nation?
Yeah, let me start by describing the governor as Oro-friendly, because if you look at the projects awarded in the last couple of months in Oro, it goes a long way to tell you that the governor loves the people of Oro, Let me start from the one at Okobo. Of course, the importance of that route to the people of Oro, with a stretch to Uyaro. If there's one thing the people of Oro are willing and waiting to see come to fruitfulness is Ibom support. And so for the governor to give them a road that leads to Ibom support, you have given the Oro people hope. You have given us hope that the support is actually coming. Now we move from there to museum in Oro local governments. So museum is a place where far back some years ago, 1990, 91, 92, we used to fly ferry from here to Calabar, and there is so much fun inside that ferry. Those going to Calabar, University of Calabar, then will get to the beach, join that ferry, go to Calabar. Those coming from Calabar to Oro, and even those going to you, big boys of yesteryears. That's one major means of transportation we used to enjoy, because there is no way we will not have up to 50, 60 passengers inside that ferry. There is that flow of communication that is possible. You can see somebody you've not seen in a very long time. You exchange pleasantries with the person, and probably you move on from there. You leave there to General Hospital. Else, how important it is, for the governor to say he wants to reactivate this. Fantastic, I give it to him. He did not just stop there. He went to the local government and opened up the road. If you go to that place now, it's 99.9 completed. It has emptied into the water, which is what the investors were waiting for. That they want to get to the actual depths, So we have not provided them with road. They can now drive comfortably to that beach and look at what is going on. So I can tell the people of Oro that we should just give the governor time, that he is coming to give us all that we've been waiting for. And just recently, since Africa, let me bring this news because it came from the last state exco that the road we have been crying for a very long time, which is Oron Okobo Nsanatai Uyo Road, is about to be re-awarded. I've been told from a very reliable source that the contract was terminated as at last exco the governor had, which was last week Wednesday. So we should be hoping to drive, in a very smooth this thing from Uyo to Oron. It becomes a problem, But I can tell you, for the governor to have done this for the Oron people, he shouldn't even come for campaign in Oron Nation. He should not come for campaign in Oron Nation. Because the governor, I tell you, is a smart, is a strategic politician that knows how to do it. And if you look at the way he's doing it, I give it to him.
Attention, Akwa Ibom people! There is good news. The Akwa Ibom State's government, in cushioning the effects of the harsh economy, is giving free food vouchers to the vulnerable.
Yes, you heard me. Free food under the Akwa Ibom Bulk Purchase Agency Food Security Program.
This free food voucher scheme will cater for the vulnerable in our communities whose names are captured in the state social register.
With your voucher, you can proceed to designated redemption centers in markets nearest to you to collect foodstuff for your household.
No cash, no hidden charges. It's totally free. But remember, it is time to embrace the government's Back to Farm initiative to grow the food we eat.
Akwa Ibom Bulk Purchase Agency,
making food available.